Alright, ZTV fans. A couple weeks ago I ran a bunch of classic games and I left Pac Man off the list. I promised I would get to it as its own special thing. So get ready for a whole episode of Pac Man and maybe some games that are kind of like Pac Man but aren't. Whoops. Sometimes it like double presses. This isn't Pac Man. You wanted to see Pac Man, right? Well, get ready, because you're going to see the ultimate in Pac Man excitement. Look at that. Ho, 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 ho. Let me turn off the lamp so that you're not getting a reflection. There we go. Now you have the lamp reflecting in the reflector. Look at this, man. Pac Man. Oh, listen to those sound effects. Oh, turn up the volume. Oh, listen to that. That's glorious. Oh, man. This is Pac Man the way it was the way it was ever intended. Look at that. Oh. Well, look at that bonus fruit, man. Look at that. Oh, yes, another life. Oh, man. Oh, whoops. Oh, look at that. That was beautiful. That was Pac Man, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, wait, you wanted real Pac Man. I'm sorry. You know what's really sad is that the 2600 was perfectly capable of producing a halfway decent Pac Man game. Oh, listen to that actual music. This is Junior Pac Man for the Atari 2600. Look at that. I mean, you know, that's perfectly legit. Look, an actual bonus item. So that famous 2600 Pac Man game, I mean, like I said, it's not like the 2600 couldn't handle it. It's just that the developers were lazy as crap and said, oh, well, they'll take anything as long as it's Pac Man. And as a result, the video game market crashed. So there you go. I think there's a Ms. Pac Man on there too. I don't have it on here yet, but so yeah. Oh, you wanted the real Pac Man games. I'm sorry. Forgive me. I got mixed up. You want real Pac Man, right? You want this. I have no idea why the high scores are all screwed up. I wonder if that's like a Final Burn Alpha thing. Anyway. Ah, listen to that sound. That's the real Pac Man, baby. That's what you all wanted, right? Oh, God. That was close. You wanted death-defying escapes, legendary sound effects, classic gameplay. That's Pac Man. A game that revolutionized the video game industry. Yeah. Eh. See, now you'll hear those Atari 2600 sound effects in your nightmares. Now, I had the Atari 5200 growing up, and that actually had a pretty decent, legit version. That was foul. It had a pretty decent, legit version of Pac Man on it. Yeah, we're playing it dicey here. I don't know why I went for the fruits and the ghosts. Well, I still got my extra gun. Yeah. Cutscenes. Ah! I thought I could get to the power pellet. Last life. I'm screwed. I'm gonna have to try putting these games on MAME to see if they hold their high scores better. Alright. So let's move on to its legendary sequel. We're bringing these in rapid succession to you. Oh, man, excuse me. I think in some ways this game is even more famous. I mean, because it's even more famous than the original because you still see Ms. Pac-Man machines floating around out in the wild. And people still play it because it's timeless. What just happened? Can I get the last one? No, I'm not going to. Ms. Pac-Man really perfected the Pac-Man formula because he's got different varying levels. Moving fruits. Go, 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 go. Again, I don't know why I went for the fruit. Ah! See? Now we got different mazes. This was revolutionary at the time. Oh! Cut that one a little close. It's really easy to get trapped there. Now we got the famous pretzel. What's famous about the pretzel is that it's the first bonus item in the games that wasn't a fruit. There it is. It's worth 700 big points if we can get it. I ran right into him. That was a close call. Well, I didn't get to eat any pretzels, but we cleared the level. Now we got an apple. Oh, that was crappy. Oh, that was a game over too. Oh man, that was horrible. Alright. Anyway. Let's move on to the next Pac Man game. This is Junior Pac Man. Look, it's got its own cute little. With Blinky. There he goes. Pinky. Inky. Tim. Tim? What kind of name is that for a ghost? This game actually went even a step farther. Now we have scrolling mazes. Now you'll see here the bonus item moves around. And it runs over the... Wow, that barely lasted. This game is tough. The bonus item, if you let it run around, it goes over the power pellet, or the dots, and you see it makes it bigger. And when you pick, that makes it worth more points. Ah! Ah! I think they do slow you down a little bit, so that's dangerous. This is a big map. Well, I did crappy. You know what I want to do though is I want to all these classic quote unquote arcade games. I'm gonna put these in the main folder and just see if they run better. So bear with me a few seconds here, ladies and germs, because you know we had all kinds of issues when I was doing the previous segment, and I don't know what was up with that. Ladybug. That's one we should cover. When we're talking about games that are like Pac Man, we gotta cover Ladybug. Mr. Do. I don't know whether to classify Mr. Do as a Pac Man clone or not. It's more of a Dig Dug. It's more like Dig Dug than Pac Man. Popeye pretty sure. Now Pac Man I actually have to put on there actually, because I think Pac Man actually runs as a clone of Pac Man. I don't know what Pac Man was. It's sort of like Pac Man, but it's got pucks, I guess. Cubert I put on there. Not to be confused with Time Killers. We don't want to put that in there. Well, maybe we do just to laugh at it, but that game is beyond horrible. Alright, now we'll restart. Because MAME has like its own high score DAT file in there. So, maybe that's why, I'm hoping anyway. Alright, there's MAME. Alright. So let's see what happens when I load up Pac Man. Alright, we're gonna play again. See, now we got an actual high score that's progressing. Maybe like Final Burn Alpha is expecting that high score DAT file to be there, and because it's not, it's causing a flibble flabble. That'd be my guess. Because Burger Time and all these old games, I didn't know what the hell they were doing. We cut that a little close. A little close. kind of learned something today. Oh, I missed the food. Ah! I froze up there. No, well, I was like, oh, and then I died. Your guy actually gone. So we figured out why at least that high score mystery was screwy. Because we don't have that DAT file. Look at my mad skills. $700 Apple. Ah! That was dumb. I admit it. But then we got a high score. And if I'm not mistaken, it ought to save that high score now. We'll load it up again just to see. Yep, okay, so now it's better to keep these games in the main folder, because then they say then we'll actually have legit high scores, and they'll save, and we'll be happy. Okay, anyway, on to the next game. The next Pac Man type game. Alright, here we go. This is a good one. Sort of. I don't really remember what order these games came out chronologically. Like, obviously, I know Ms. Pac Man came after regular Pac Man. I mean, that much is obvious. But now we're moving on to Super Pac Man. I don't remember what order. I don't remember what order Super Pac Man, Ms. Pac Man, and Junior Pac Man all came out. Okay, so this is Super Pac Man. And it's totally wacky. You gotta get keys to unlock little doors that unlock the fruits. And we've got regular power pellets that let us eat the ghosts. And then we've also got super mega pellets. There's no need to keys in the right order. Okay, so now we're Super Pac Man, and we're invincible to the ghosts, and we can blow right through the doors. And like the little cowards they are, they can. Alright, well, we got all the keys. Stage 2. And if you pick those up at the right timing, the center thing, it'll get you big points, I guess. I don't know. Ah. Oh, that was undeniably crummy. Nope, now we got a cutscene. Hey, this is a bonus stage. I find it hard to turn when I'm Super Pac Man because it goes faster. No bonus. Now we're getting burgers. I can't believe I just did that. Yeah, I find it a little harder to turn. If you get super, you go right through them and go right through everything, and you go so fast that you can't turn. So, Super Pac Man. Thrilling. Okay. Now we're going on to what I consider the big granddaddy of them all. Well, not really, but The ultimate evolution of Pac Man is now upon us. This is Pac-Mania. Alright. This is the 3D Pac-Man, and we can jump. Alright, we got the fruit. Special item. I hope it's the red pellet. No, it's the green pellet. The green pellet gives you a speed boost, which is kind of lame. There's a green pellet that gives you a speed boost, then there's a red pellet, and the red pellet is actually very nice because it doubles the score that you get from all the ghosts. See, because we can jump, we can pull off complicated maneuvers like that one we just saw. That was very impressive. Unless they decide to turn around for no good reason and kill you. Right, we got courage bonus. We got 70,000 points just because we decided to skip level 1 and go to level 2. Special item. That was a green fruit. That was a very complicated maneuver. Fruit target. $3,000. Points, man. Big points. An extra guy at 100,000. I find the analog stick to be quite a bit more responsive. Oh, you! That's the ghost. Oh, I jumped too late. Man. Man, that was just dumb. See you. You have become a Pac-Maniac. We're number 1, baby. We got the high score. I could do better than that, but I'm out of practice. But we did become a Pac-Maniac, so that's cool, I guess. Alright, so that was all the regular Pac-Man games that I had lined up. So now we're going to do, there's a lot, you know, Pac-Man was the first example of one of my golden rules of games, was that, like, if you release a game that's successful, everybody's going to rip it off. So let's take a look at some games that are essentially rip-offs of Pac-Man. Come on, I know they're on here somewhere. Here's one. Alright, well, let's start with Lock and Chase, which is probably well known to ZTV viewers who have watched my television and other videos. There's Stiffy, Smarty, Scaredy, and Silly. Wow, this looks familiar, I'll bet, doesn't it? Alright, that sucked. I'm starting over. I could have just did a regular reset. Alright, we got the cash bag, we got some points. The cash bag is worth progressively more points each time you get it in a level. If you manage to get it all 4 times, the last one's worth 4,000 points. That almost got me killed. Or arrested, I guess. And you can close the gates to try to trap the cops. Once you get all the dots, or once you get all the coins, you can get out. Oh, that was lame. Well, we did get to put our name in. For whatever that's worth. Now here's another one that's a total rip-off of Pac Man. This is Ladybug, presented by Universal. Oops, that was an enemy? Couldn't tell. Reset, start over. Try again. Oh yeah, it's a skull. Okay, so now we can... There's a lot of stuff happening in this game that I don't really understand. So you can push the doors around and they will throw off your nefarious attacker. Still run into a skull. Ah! Oh, I see at the beginning there's a word I gotta spell. Game over. And I have no idea what happened. Yeah, we got some others. There's one. This particular game is Please Stand By. So we're standing by. Incredible, fabulous, great, super good. Join the Mousetrap Hall of Fame by entering your initials for a high score. Alright. So in this game, you can turn into a dog. You get the dog bones, you can turn into a dog, go after the cats. You can open and close these different doors. And then there's a crazy bird that tries to kill you. When you press the in button, it warps you to one of the corners of the maze to fool that crummy bird. Enter in to make Hawk stupid. Bonus score for cheeses. Bonus mouse. See, the dog bones, unlike the power pellets in Pac Man, you can actually use the dog bones whenever you want. They let you turn into a dog and go after the cats, but they don't protect you from that bird. The only way to avoid the bird is to go into the in thing, which teleports you, and I hit the wrong thing, got killed by a cat. As you can see, this game is totally crazy. That cat came out of nowhere. Enter your initials by pressing the dog button. So we're super. We're a step above good. Wonderful. Here's another game made by the same yahoos. And I guess I would consider this unofficially a Pac Man clone. It's kind of different though. This is Pepper 2. Pepper 2, you devil, you're an angel whippersnapper, evil eye. I know this game makes no sense. I actually enjoy this game, but it doesn't make any sense. You gotta zip around the tracks. And clear areas. And there's actually 4 different parts to the maze. And then these eyeballs kill you. Game over. Alright, I try it again. When you go around one of these little pitchforks, you become invincible for a few seconds, and then you can turn the tables on whatever these things are. And there's other items you can get for points. I said I enjoyed this game, I didn't say it made sense. Did you see how that guy was unbelievably, incredibly spazzoid and dangerous? I only get 2 lives, man. I'm an angel. Wow, that was something. I don't quite know what, but it was definitely something. Alright, now this game is more modern, but I would still officially call it a Pac Man clone. It's Trog in Playmation. The object of this game is we're a dinosaur. We gotta pick up eggs while avoiding the Trog. Trog. Okay, now that horseshoe gives me a shield. Yeah, okay, restart. I'm not gonna take a death in the first. I'm not gonna take a death in the first frickin' level. Now you can kill these guys by punching them. You gotta be quick. Because they'll punch you, and you're dead, and then they'll devour you. These guys aren't very bright. Sometimes they'll just walk off the cliff. Kind of like we did in that first round. Now the big turntable is a pineapple. That turns into a big T-Rex. And then you're invincible and you can eat the enemy trogs for massive points. Now I want to draw your attention to something. Sometimes one of the eggs will flash at the start of the level. If you get that one, I believe the way it works is if you get that one, let's say that one for the last, it opens a warp. I think that's how it works. Oh man, these things are coming right after me. Get that pineapple. The mushrooms slow you down, you don't want those. The ice block freezes all the trogs. Oh yeah, you can also die if you fall into one of these tar pits. The ice block freezes all the trogs and makes them susceptible to getting KO'd in one punch. Alright. So far so good. We did pick up an extra guy. You see the levels get more complicated as we go. I don't know what he's doing. Alright, we're powered up. Get some guys. Get them. Eat them. Eat them up. Eat them up. Eat them up. Eat them up. We got big points. Lots of points. Like any good game, it's all about points, man. This guy's got a club, I don't know what he's doing. Alright. Well, that's really great. Okay, just get out of here. Okay, there was a hot chili pepper. We're not going to get it, but that lets you breathe fire. Got another extra life. Eat him up! And there's a lot of them. Good thing about these guys is that they're not incredibly bright. I mean, look at them. Oh boy. Take a swing at me. Look out. Look out. Where do you get out? Oh yeah, you can't die from the tar pits when you're a T-Rex because you just wow. I got a wow because I killed so many of them. And I guess don't. I know. Look out. Got a good run going so far. I got 1.7 million points. Bonus wave, Trog Feast, all you can eat. Time's up! Alright, now we're going to check out Trog's cave. He wants pizza. Now we got these passageways. What's kind of funny is if I spit fire into the passageway, it'll come through the other side. Oh! And he burped. That guy's now happy because he had a dino feast. Really, I should have gone after the pineapple that appeared right at the end to get more points, but... Okay, now, so when there's multiple colors of portals... Oh, God. You go in the same color as the one you picked up. Or, like, so the red ones are linked, and so forth. It's better, if you have to punch these guys, it's better to punch them from the side, because otherwise what you just saw will happen. Oh! Crap! Wow. I took some really lame deaths about my last guy. Alright, now they start throwing stone wheels. I don't think you can punch the stone wheels, although in the NES version I think you can. So just treat them as unbelievably, incredibly dangerous. And we can't fire them. So anyway, we died. You can continue, but I always treat this as a 1 credit run. We are the top trog. 2.4 million. Alright, well I ran out of arcade Pac Man clones. So let's take a look at what else we can dish out. Oh, I know. The very infamous Texas Instruments 99 computer and Munch Man. And this I actually have to play with the keyboard. It's Munch Man. What? What the crap? This isn't the Munch Man I'm used to. Alright, so anyway. This isn't Munch Man. Get this out of here. This isn't... I don't know what that was. But it was not Munch Man. It was Munchy Man, which is totally different. Are you ready? Here we go. I have a special fondness for this game. Very good. Alright, now they turn into different shapes, which I always thought was cool. See, my uncle had the TI-99 computer, and I would play it. You know, and I eventually had. He gave it to me at some point. I don't know what I did. I don't know if I don't think I sold it. I don't think it really. It might have stopped working. That was sort of dumb. Now they're like little tires or something. Link it. Now they're little monsters. Love that sound effect. It's good. Link it. You said that already. Another grapes or storm clouds or something. On my last life, so I gotta be careful. Okay, what am I meant? Oh, I see. Okay. Sometimes it's hard to see what part of the chain you're missing. It's not like Pac Man where you can just look and see, oh, there's a dot that I missed. I think I got another extra guy though at 20,000 points. Alright, we got them all. Now they're all sitting there and they're thinking about what they did. Nice game. Alright, now they're bats. Man, we did pretty good. We got a high score, 23,000. Alright. Now, Munch Man actually had a sequel. Munch Man 2. Which I don't think I ever really played. I maybe played it like once or twice on emulator. The monster is back! Press T for tournament. Press any key. Okay, there's like some kind of thing that warps me. There's two different mazes. Game over, yeah. So, yeah, Munch Man 2. Exciting. You'll notice that there's no, like, graphics or anything in the TI-99 section. That's because the theme that I have doesn't have anything for it, so it just shows up as blank. So, that was your look at classic Pac Man games. I hope you enjoyed this week's episode of ZTV. Tune in next time for stuff.